Hey guys, Dr. Movie here. I wanted to give you a little channel update. I got so much feedback from the missions that I'm going to actually start the movie missions as its own series. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change up the channel a little bit. I know it's early, I'm still kind of learning all this. But what I'm going to do is on Mondays I'm going to have my movie mission Mondays. So every Monday come by. And every Thursday I'm going to do a video on upcoming news, top 5, top 10s, my collection if you guys are interested in my collection, anything along those lines. So yeah, thanks for joining me on another video, and don't forget to subscribe. Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about Netflix today. I felt like my first video I bashed Netflix a little bit. That wasn't my intentions at all. If you didn't see my first video, I'll put a link to it. But anyway, I used to have a lot of movie nights with friends and family and stuff, and when Netflix came out, it was kind of our prime thing to use for movies because we could never decide, you know, out of my collection or out of somebody else's collection, so we would just hop on Netflix. But yeah, so my top 5 movies to watch with friends are as follows. Number 5, if you're in a horror movie mood, for some odd reason, I love this movie. It's Devil.
Why you got blood on you, man?
She fell into me.
So you cut her?
What? No. Something must have happened to her, and then she fell into me. She probably did it to herself. Come on.
Bit her own back.
It's based off the story of M. Night Shyamalan, and the movie starts off with a narration of somebody telling us that when people sin, the devil turns into human form and traps people and takes their lives. So this entire movie is about 5 people stuck in an elevator, and you have to figure out which one's the devil. On top of, there's also a investigator that is looking into it as well. So you kind of get in that mood like, oh yeah, I think it's this person, I think it's that person. You kind of get in fights amongst your friends. It's really cool, and there's a big twist at the end, and I really like it. So I highly recommend that movie. Number 4 happens to be Face Off. If you've never seen this movie, I highly recommend it. I have seen this movie a dozen times. It is amazing. The movie stars John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. John Travolta is an FBI special agent who has been trying to hunt down Nicolas Cage for years, and he finally gets to that point. He catches him. He's been studying him for years. He undergoes a surgery to have their faces physically switched. So they take off John Travolta, stick it on Nicolas Cage, and then Nicolas Cage is, I'm not going to give it away. There's another big twist in this movie. I just really like it. It's fun to watch with people because there's a couple parts that kind of make you cringe, and you're like, whoa, really? And the story overall is just really well done. Number 3 is probably the most watched movie personally with me and my friends. We watch it every hockey season. We're all big hockey fans. Has to be Slapshot.
And there's no one to stop it because there are no officials on the ice.
Paul Newman's the main character in this movie, and it's about a hockey team called the Charlestown Chiefs who are just your average Joes. Nobody's really good except for one player on the team, and they're owned by this guy who's really cheap. He does not want to spend money on anybody or anything. They have no fan base. They're actually losing the team because the people who support them or fund them is going out of business. It's a factory, and what ends up happening is the owner of the Chiefs picks up these 3 guys called the Hanson brothers, and they end up turning this team around. It is absolutely hysterical. There is some really memorable parts, some quotes in it that just really stick out to you. Overall, this movie's great. I watch it every hockey season with my friends, and we can't imagine a season without it. Number 2 has to be Super Troopers.
Sorry about that.
All right, Meow. Hand over your license and registration. Your registration? Hurry up, Meow.
It's about these highway patrol cops who are so bored and they're so overlooked that they're considered a joke. So they end up stumbling upon this huge drug cartel. They're taking it to the police, the FBI, everybody, and they're all just like, yeah, whatever, you got nothing, you're all a bunch of jokes anyway. The whole movie's about them just trying to prove to people that they can do this, and they are half-decent patrolmen. But on top of that, they're just big jokes. There's a lot of funny moments, there's a lot of quotes. Another great part of this is just the overall left and right comedy. It doesn't seem to stop. You're always laughing. There's very few serious moments, and then when there is a serious moment, it's just they just throw in a joke for you. So definitely go see Super Troopers. I love this movie. You need to watch this with friends though, because for some reason it's always funnier with friends. I don't know why. For one, happens to be a very personal connection to this movie for me. It is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Here, let me show you. This is a thing called a present. The whole thing starts with a box.
A box?
Is it steel? Are there locks?
Is it filled with a pox?
A pox? How delightful, a pox.
It is a Tim Burton movie, and I love Tim Burton. I love pretty much all of his movies. It is about a skeleton named Jack Skellington. He is the king of the pumpkin patch, and he is very depressed. It's the same thing done every Halloween. He wants a way out. He goes on a long walk, finds Christmas Town, and says, we need to change this up. I'm going to change Christmas. I'm going to take it in my own hands. He gets the whole Halloween town together, and they plot a huge plan to get Christmas, or have Christmas done their way. Highly recommend this movie to anybody. So yeah, guys, that was my top 5 movies to watch on Netflix with friends or family. If you've ever seen any of these, let me know. What do you think of them? Do you like them? Do you hate them? You know, comment. Let me know. So yeah, I highly recommend Netflix to anybody. If you like this video, let me know. I'm considering doing a top 10 TV shows on there. My favorite top 10 TV shows, because there are so many good TV shows on there as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know. Oh, one last thing, guys. I was told by a subscriber to somehow put the list up on my channel. I did that. Next to my Twitter, you will see a Google Docs link to go check out the whole list. Everything's on there. It's updated. Except for some of the new movies in theaters. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I will be updating it soon. So don't forget to check it out and let me know what movie you guys want me to do next. Do not forget to subscribe, and thank you guys so much. Also, please follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you for my next movie mission.